Hey, what's up? Welcome. Showback video. Actually, it is a showbox video because there was a lot going on at that show and a lot of people that I had to meet, and yeah, that had stuff for me. So, cheers to them. To start it off, on the tape deck is Leaning Towards Bitter Misery from Valak. Playing it again just to hear the tape version. Always heard the digital, but now the tape. The show, as the title describes, is Turia lastig, Invunche or Invunche, I'm not sure, and then Ihloosuhree, I think, who opened the show. I witnessed them, I think, one or two songs in Invunche. I'm glad Pede from Het Bos kind of kicked my ass and dragged me in, because they kind of played the show of the evening. Lastig is not my cup of tea. It was not bad, but Turia played an excellent show, which had some high points and low points, but more high points than low points. In Het Bos, so once more the poster. Yeah, really good show, really fun evening. I did a lot more talking than I did listening, so yeah, it was good. One of the first people I saw was Pede from Ihloosuhree. Pede and Pede were there. So I talked to those guys a bit, and he had some posters for me, some silk screens goodness, one that he had for some time for me, and then one that was fresh off the press. This is the Ihloosuhree Turia, and what else? Some, what? Window Moss? What the hell is that? This is from their, I think, England show. Nottingham North from last year. So yeah, this is on, we call it vet paper, vet papier. I'm not sure how to call it in English. But are they numbered? I don't think this one is numbered. Cold Never Dies, Zero Tolerance magazine. So this is from February 2019, so almost a year, or more than a year. It's over a year. That's the first one. A really weird one to frame because of the format, so I don't know how I'll manage that. And then this is actually for the upcoming show with Lugubrum, Ihloosuhree and Turia in Crypt, held by Crypt of the Wizards. Red King Promotions, Cold Never Dies, Zero Tolerance magazine. This is a very nice one. Of course, the Carrot. There you go. And currently there are still tickets for this, so if you are near the New River Studios in London, tickets, https://carrot, which is funny. Limited to 69, and this is 67. A really cool poster. Silk screens by the master himself. Pede, thank you very much for these two gems. And like I said, I will rip off some minderwaardigheden. The main guy, or the main distro for this, is of course Babbling, called the Antwerp. It was their night. They had Invunche as kind of one of them, because yeah, they did the records, and then the Ihloosuhree. Wait a minute, I'll show you. There you go. Look that one up too. They have a great record. I love them live. Is a bit better than on the record, but all in all, good shit. From Belgium. Okay, let's dig in. I'm just going to go layer by layer. Put this on the ground. Of what is in here, of course, there is promo. Babbling Doom called, checked his distro and his label activities. Then the guy I went with, Koen. He is behind the Dead Mold bookings, and they tried to do Limburg, my town, my province, for some time to do some shows. But you know, I have a very lame province, so they are moving to Antwerp, diving into the hiatus that is left by Undergronds. So Mass Upon the Skull, Angregos, I think, from Netherlands, and Abrahamic Liars are playing a show at, where is it? Antwerp Music City. So that should be good, May 21st. Okay, let's dive in. There is more promo, but I'll do a record first. I decided, I was looking to his distro, and I had in the back of my mind, if there was some money left, I'd pick up maybe one classic. So a lot of new material and one classic. So I opted for the, I was waiting for this record for some time just to get the right version. It was beer colored and the originals are way too overpriced and expensive. So Diabolical Full Moon Mysticism by Immortal, I grabbed from him at the last minute. This is the Osmos reissue, I think. Yes, Osmos Productions. Nice glossy cover. This is the cover to your demo or your first EP. I mean, love it. It is a gatefold with the other cover artwork. There we go. The back. This is, yeah, a Stone Cold classic, so it should be known by a lot of people. Call of a Winter Moon, Unholy Forces of Evil, Cryptic Winter Storms, Cold Wind of Funeral Dust, Blacker Than Darkness, and a Perfect Vision of the Rising Nordland. Yeah, mid-90s, early 90s. Yeah, this is of course 2017, so I'm not 100% sure where this lies on the timeline, but it should be early to mid-90s. This is a clear orange red, kind of fits in perfectly with the cover. So yeah, this was the one I opted. Like I said, there was a beer color version, and there were a few other pressings of this one, but kind of opted for the artwork that goes along with the cover, or with the vinyl color, I should say. So yeah, cool that this is fine. I don't think I have Immortal, maybe on CD, maybe, but never on vinyl, because I always, yeah, held out for originals, which I'm not going to do anymore. So that's the first one. Then let's see. There is that band I could not pronounce earlier, Ihloosuhree. This is their sticker / Bandcamp. I'm not sure how that will show up, but it's, yeah, .bandcamp.com. If you know Google, he will help you. Then there are some thank you notes from Babylon. There is promo for the Vort and Invunche, which is a band. I knew them, but I haven't listened to them. But yeah, this is the show, and then Witch Trail. There you go. Now it's this, a festival, Gravelands open air. Yeah. I'm trembling. Too much booze, maybe. Let's delve in. I bought the tape version of the new Turia because I have all the Radio Niwa Magis, not sure how to pronounce it. I have all those releases on tape because it's nice, Gizo printed, they all look incredible, so I opted for the tape. Then David decided to go look at how the record looks, because it's an Eisenwald release, which are always quite nice. And when I had it in my hands, I decided to pull the trigger on that one too, because I have the full length or the previous Turia releases on vinyl too. So I first thought that I'll buy it later, but you know, since it's direct support to the band, I decided to pick it up, and it looks incredible. Now I have no idea what it sounds. Well, I have some idea what it sounds like, but I haven't heard it yet. I've heard one track maybe that they pushed to the forefront when they announced this one. It's called Degen van het Licht, which means Sword of Light. Raw psychedelic black metal, and that's how it felt when they did the live show. It kind of was like Velvet Underground black metal. It was maybe the first time that I really heard a band described as psychedelic that came over, in my opinion, as psychedelic. So yeah. Mountain. On the cover, it comes with a download code that has pieces of that mountain. It is just 180 black vinyl. I'll show the center labels because they are also nice. And like I said, I wasn't going to get it on vinyl, because when you have the tape, why buy it double? But it is just an incredible release, incredible package, and incredible artwork. It is printed on reverse cardstock, and it kind of looks silvery when you see it in real life, but it's white, black, and silver gray printing. And then it comes with this booklet. Let's see if I have it the right way up, like this. big nice booklet with some more mountains. This is printed in silver, so you see it better on this black canvas. The nice swords. It has the lyrics, it has a picture of them three that yeah, that played an incredible show. It had everything I knew. I saw them at Roadburn some 2 years ago, I think, in the cul-de-sac. It still had that raw emotion that it had then, but then it was on a smaller stage than now, so they can stand there on the bigger stage. The Bos is not that big, but it was still a very good show. The drummer is incredible, in my opinion. More emotion and raw energy than precision, maybe, but really good. Not that he missed anything, but you know. Then I got this. This is the show bag, let's say, from Het Bos. This is their tote bag for this year, I guess. Last year was, or the year before, was an Aldi-inspired bag. Now it's matches. I got this from Jefe Lintfabriek. Maybe 2 years ago, I couldn't make it to a show that was the Frenelet show. So I asked him to pick up the records. Now, 2 years later, here we are. And I have the records now. He apologized for that, which is not necessary because I love it when that story grows, or story between us grows. So this is Frenelet with the Desolate Landscape. After all these years, it is finally here, and finally in the collection. Danish? Swedish? No, Danish, I think. That metal band? I could be wrong, but I'm not sure. It is from the same Untergang scene, or whatever you want. Desolate Landscape graves. And he played it on the PA apparently before we arrived, or before anyone arrived at the Bos, and it sounded incredible. So I haven't heard this one in a while, because let's face it, it's been a rather long time. It's recorded in 2016, so maybe they came on tour 2016, 2017, I'm not sure. Picture and lyrics, and it is a black first pressing. I'm not sure how many pressings of this are in existence or came out after this, but yeah, this is a brand new first pressing of that record. And Pede, thank you very much. Now, the fact that he was apologizing like crazy is made even worse by, wait a minute, put this one in first. It's made even worse by the fact that he threw in these two from his own collection, I imagine. And he picked this up probably when they came through, and this is in 2016. These tapes are from 2016, so once again, not sure when they played. This is the European Tour album promo from Frenelet on Extremely Rotten. And this is the demo compilation by the same label, Extremely Rotten. So yeah, it is a silver, shiny tape. Like I said, this is the album promo, and probably for that record. European Tour album promo, yes, 3 tracks, teaser for what to come, 8 songs, Copenhagen, and some credits. So yeah, really cool of him to throw this in. This is a silver. Yeah, Pede, thank you very much. This stuff is always appreciated, of course. The other one is the demo compilation, so demo number 1, and then Veiled Verses, I think, handwritten on that white tape. Comes with a J card that has titles, both demos recorded and mixed, blah blah blah. And there you go, a nice J card. Maybe earlier Extremely Rotten Productions from Denmark releases. Pede, thank you very much. These will probably show up in a tape delay later. And thanks for the new bag. Then David was there. Acheran from Instagram, my buddy. One of the reasons I went to the show, because let's face it, I love seeing him more than whatever band is playing that evening. He had 2 records for me. I had 3 records for him. The Shadow Throne, and then Carved Cross and Seder. He had Dobar Chu for me, Blood Curses Under the Celtic Moon. Previously released on tape by Slave Chandelier? Not sure. I was under the assumption that Skjold was going to put these out, but then they came through Amor Fati, I think. There is not much info on here, it is just this cover. One-man project of that guy. I don't think he has too many prints. So, one-man project. And yeah, there's literally no info on here, there's no sheets, but I'm pretty sure he bought it through Amor Fati. I'm pretty sure it was released through, or is it? No, it's Final Agony, I think. It is Final Agony. I am now pretty sure. But yeah, like I said, there's nothing in here. Primitive Raw. Need to listen to it again. I was going to say Primitive Raw black metal, but I kind of remember it being a little bit more also fucked up, just sound-wise or music-wise. So not sure. The second thing he had for me was the new Carved Cross that we got from Dead Shadows. New full length, if you will, I'm not sure. This is a star-studded video, hit after hit after hit. Quite the nice sleeve for Carved Cross, if you know the band. It's mostly paper and printed, stuff like this, photocopied, but even this is solid. 4 new tracks, Symbolic Attrition, and Woeful Abandoned Refuge. Refuge for the Powerless. Nocturnal Trepidation for Internal Destruction, and Failed Consummation in the Fatuity, wow, of Completion. Yeah, I don't know if that is saying something about what the sound will be, but that's quite complicated. I love the back more than I love the front, actually. It is weird to see this building just in the wilderness there. Not sure where that is from. Then the records is there were 2 versions. This is the white mail order only version with the same center labels. Does it say one-sided? Nope, 2-sided. Nice. So longer tracks than I was expecting, maybe. And then this came with it's called Severance of Disparity in Absolute Acrimony. So yeah, they did their best to try and trip me up. It comes with an extra bonus 7-inch that is just more their style, photocopied. Yeah, photocopied stuff. Here you go. And this is a white label, black 7-inch with the based on Carved Cross logo. So it's going to be lo-fi mid-based, probably in the vicinity of black metal sounding music, but I'm not sure if they made progression as a shitty word to say, because this band doesn't need to progress, but yeah, I talked about the differences in sound with the demo and the later stuff, so I'm excited to hear how this is going to sound. Then there is another bag that I didn't use. Then there are a few tapes. The first one is Invunche, from Levertraan Records, Dutch tape label that released the first batch of these. I think they were 30. This is another 30 for their show in Antwerp. So this is exclusively for that show. I don't think they sold out, but it's not far from sold out. This is 17 out of 30. There we go. And it is a nice clear tape with a black liner in it, and it says Sacrificio. It's not the demo, it is the EP that they released, I don't know, some time ago. There is no year on here. Sacrificio, La Cueva del Brullo, I think, and Odio Eterno. They played an excellent show. With my dumb face, I was talking too much and I missed the first few songs, but I think I managed to catch the last 3 tracks, and it was, well, I actually can't wait to see him again, because really good show, really good sound. 4 people on stage. Classic, kind of classic lineup, but yeah. Then, Degen van het Licht, Turia, the tape version. Very sturdy, yet clean looking tape. They always have really good stuff on that label. And I think it is numbered, because I'm not sure what that would mean otherwise, but it seems like a large number, so I'm really not sure. And then it has this cardboard J-card that goes in it, very nice. De Merode met Stervende Voet, Degen van het Licht, Storm 2 en Ossifrage. I can't wait to dive into this one. This is a beauty. The tapes are coming with me to work. Even the card has some extra artwork and texture. Thank God that was a tape and not a record. Yeah, very cool Turia tape. And there you go. If you don't know them, check them out. Threesome, young people, female fronted vocal, but her voice, Jesus, incredible. Then 3 tapes I picked up. Now is the stuff we're finally getting to Babylon Doom Cult. He had some stuff for me, which I then picked up. There are 3 tapes that I needed from Medieval Prophecy Records. Needed is a lot to say, but F-Goy with Cryptic Prophecies, Hertogenwald, and Frigaton's Majesty with Demo 1. I'm not going to talk too much about these. I just picked them up because they were Medieval Prophecy. I'm still missing one to get a full discography from that label. But yeah, just I got behind a bit, and these are actually not that expensive and cool looking tapes. So tape delay. This whole batch is going to be 1 tape delay, so you'll probably see them again. Just to make this a bit more manageable, I'll talk about it in the next video or in a tape delay. 3 more things. The first thing is the Nordariketsstritt, I think, from Greve or Grief, G-R-E-V-E. Another, yeah, you know who it is. Lik, Svartadautus, and Lima. This guy has to be schizophrenic because there are so many releases and they are all good, and there are so many bands and they're all kind of different, and you can hear the quality coming through. And it's every video I'm raving about this guy, but deserved. I mean, this is one of the most prolific schizophrenic noisemakers of this of the moment coming out of Finland. And yeah, Svartadautus and Lik are the 2 main people behind here. Session drums by Lima, which is, yeah, the drums alone are worth picking this up. Pure Nordic black metal parts. The vocals will turn you off or either drag you right in. The main vocals are high, screechy, Gollum-esque vocals, but then it has this demonic overlaying vocals. Guitar parts are on point. It's just another stellar album. I managed to spend more money on the 7-inch too because it has, I heard 1 track, I think. Is it 1 track? No, it is 2 tracks. I think I heard Domedagens Renast Prophet. I'm not sure which one I heard. But yeah, here are the guys again. Yeah. These are on Purity Through Fire, both of them, which is a label that is literally on fire, not literally, but on fire lately with their releases. It is, yeah, they have that Gniva Halland demo compilation and stuff. It is amazing. Came with a patch. Well, I made it came with a patch, so it's a 12-inch, 7-inch package that I put together myself, since I am a bit crazy on that front. But yeah, check this out if you're into that scene, that part of the black metal world. This is just a very good pressing, nonetheless, but a black vinyl copy. Like I said, yeah, this is going to be spinning for some time to come because it is an excellent record. And you all, thanks for holding these for me. Let's get you in here. Let's put that 7-inch in here. I love it when they do that, 7-inch with a 12-inch. Then the last thing I have for you, viewers, dear viewers, is Alpenpassen by Meinenberger. I know what it looks like, but it is just war. It is not NS. It has nothing to do with NS. The images kind of give it that connotation, if you will. It is a duo from Sacramento, California, that has a growing output, I should say. I think they have 3 full-lengths by now. This is their 3rd, maybe, also on Purity Through Fire. That Blutgasch is the first track, dragging the dead through mountain passes, clothed in silence. I think Kaiserjäger Lied and Tiroler Edelweiss, which is a kind of a folky stuff, and then Withered Tombs, which is my favorite track from this record. Like I said, it's black metal mixed with World War I thematology. The themes are from First World War. Lyrics in the gatefold. Like I said, they call themselves black war metal, but it's not really war metal. The theme is war metal, but yeah. For a duo, a lot of noise, really bulky sounds, and they have these licks or these guitar solos that remind me of 80s Sunset Strip stuff. So it is quite a mixture. Like I said, they are from California, so it is. Yeah, it is very American in some ways. It's not a glorification of the war, but it is. Yeah, it is just documenting the horrors of that first war, which is almost as bad as the second war. I'm not sure which one was worse, the first or the second. So yeah, Mainshow, if you are into bulky black metal with some tremendous licks being played, this is something for you. Don't let the cover fool you. Don't be, so politically correct that you don't give this a chance, because it is quite good in my opinion. Yeah, that's it. A sick night, a sick box, and a sick boy buying too much records. But a man's got to do what a man's got to do. Thank you very much. There is a new collection update just coming on the heels of this, believe it or not. This is what we do. I decided not to be ashamed of it anymore. When we reach the bottom, you'll find out. If I do a update with 1 record, we're nearing the bottom. But for now, we are still running strong here. Thanks to Mike Seatown for the shout out. I have Zwarte Dautus, the demo compilation there somewhere. It is excellent, like you said. And that's it. Thank you very much for the shout out once more. As for the rest, have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you